Starting recording and
All right.
the recording. I can't tell. Ah, there we go. All
Yeah.
right. So start us off. Give us your first initial thoughts on everything.
All right. Uh, so just one individual immunity. Love that for me. And two people are going home this round. So one from our tribe and one from the other tribe. Uh, our tribe is only a tribe of 4 right now. So I feel like immunity was going to be like crucial for me to win. I think I would have been fine without it. I don't really see any circumstances where enough people would vote for me that I'd go home at this point, but it's still nice to have it. And right now, trying to debate who to vote. I mean, we kind of know. Everyone kind of knows except Jesse that Jesse's going. Um, but I'm like lying through my teeth at her. I'm being like, yeah, no, let's stick together. Let's get to merge, and then we'll figure it out there. And I think we're gonna tell her like to vote out Lauren, and then she'll be fine with that. Um, and then there's an announcement after tribal. It's gonna be final 11 afterwards, which is like prime time for merge and or jury to happen. So maybe that's the announcement, maybe not. Maybe it's a another twist that I'm gonna hate having to figure out how to work through. But yeah, things are going good right now. Hopefully tonight's tribal works out the way I think it will. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the other tribe as a whole?
Oh, I'm so excited to get to talk to some of those people because like what's going on, dude? Like they haven't even gotten close to a unanimous vote. I saw the vote count for Jazzy's and it's 6-3 to 1. Like what the heck's happening there? Like it has to be just like utter chaos. That's literally like the only thing I could think of where there isn't even like a semblance um of like a substantial vote in the sense that, like, you know, everyone votes one way. So like I don't know if it's like completely split down the middle or if there's just people that are just causing chaos and like others want to keep them in, others don't. Um on the bright side, it seems like most of the captains that we send over to the other tribe are keeping themselves safe. Corey's still there, Jonah's still there, Susie's still there, which is good because those are still numbers I could potentially have on my side, depending on how they act around me when the merge happens.
Why do you think that is?
Why do I think?
That the captains that you listed off have not left the game yet.
Well, Susie hasn't had a chance to get voted out yet. Jonah, I think Jonah, well, so Jonah and Corey are like the only two that could have been voted out. I think I am a little more surprised that Jonah is still in the game, just in the sense that like he wasn't really giving me personally a lot in the game, which is why I know at one point I said Lewis and Jonah would be at the top of my like list to vote out. But Corey, I can tell people like will like Corey after just having like a conversation with him. So and I know he's a smart player too. And since he was captain after Gianna got voted out, I would imagine that like he sort of saw that and was like, oh, okay, I gotta like jolt myself out of this and like figure out a way to do that. So I could see himself like offering himself up as a free agent, being like, hey, I'll vote however you want me to, just like keep me safe for a little while. So yeah, hopefully one of those three does not go out. I'm assuming you can't say who won immunity from the other tribe, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll figure that out later once everybody else, uh, once the tribes come together.
Yeah. Do you have any apprehension of after tonight only being a tribe of 3?
Like we gotta go to merge at some point, right? Or a swap or something. I like I don't even know how it would work in the sense of like 3 of us on one tribe. Therefore, if it's still like a tribal challenge, then what, 5 people have to sit out from the other? I don't even know if that would work. Like with the whole rule of like if you sat out of one challenge, you can't sit out of the next challenge. A merge has got to happen. I'm not even thinking that we're gonna be a 3-person tribe after tonight. It could still be a swap, but I don't think we're gonna stay on 3 people as for a tribe.
Okay. Hypothetically speaking, if there is a merge or a swap, having had no interaction with the other side, how do you feel?
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So sorry. Okay, sorry. Can you say the question again?
Yes. So, having had, given what your hypothesis is of a merge or a swap coming up, how do you feel about your position in the game, having had no interaction with the other side?
It is a little, wary for me because I like you could obviously say that like the the captains will now have connections with all people in the game, or the captains on our tribe will have connections with all people in the game, which is fair. I guess like a strategy I could do is like to, you know, pose myself up as this person that's like not really well connected with a lot of people, even though ideally I would still be connected with like the captains from our tribe and then um, the people that are still on our tribe right now. Uh, I don't even know who's still in the game from the other tribe, which is really bad. Okay, Bruce, Chris Ann, Marvin, Morgan, Nick, and Tanner. Oh, okay. Well, so this is just me realizing now that like as far as the numbers go, we still have like our tribe still like our OG tribe still has an advantage as far as like what 7-6 right now, which like isn't too bad. Um, Obviously we have to vote out one of our own people tonight, so I guess this is me hoping that they vote out one of the OG Encrypt people, which would still put us at a 6-5 advantage. I'm not saying I'd want to go like based on tribal lines. I'm just saying it would be easy and a way to do that. I don't know. I'm really just gonna have to see what happens when I get there.
Is there anybody that you are worried about in this game?
I'm still keeping Tommy on my radar. He's probably the person I'm working the closest with in the game right now, but I am trying to approach this game differently in the sense that I usually will um like attach myself at the hip to like 1, maybe 2 people and then like never even think about voting them out. But like I'm keeping it in the back of my mind that Tommy is always an option to get voted out. I don't want to do that right now. Ideally, if I'm thinking long term, then like maybe like final 7, final 6 could be a good opportunity for that. Um, so, and then as far as the other tribe, um, I don't know, Nick, because I know Nick can play pretty aggressively at times, but that'll be it. That'll be more of a let's see how my conversations with them go once merge happens.
If a merge or swap happens, do you have a strategy for it?
Literally not right now. It's gonna just be a lot of talking to people, a lot of Okay, well, actually, one thing I will say is that because there seems to be so much drama on the other tribe, and because it seems to be like a split vote, there is probably going to be a good number of people that are like, hey, I have constantly been on the wrong side of the vote, or not even constantly, just like frequently been on the wrong side of the vote. I want to work with new people, and if that's the case, I can just, pick them up, use them to my advantage. So I'm going to be on the lookout for those people. I don't know who those people are because all I could do is look at challenge performances right now, like individual challenge performances, and who got voted captain. Oh yeah, that's another interesting thing. I don't know what they were using as their criteria for voting captains, because at this point it looks like, because their last two captains they voted were Bruce and Nick, and as far as I'm aware, those are the two that seem to be trying the hardest in the challenges in order to like get the win for their tribes. So I don't know what their strategy is, because like we're in theory voting people captains that are like the most on the outs, and it wouldn't hurt us if they go. So I don't really know. Maybe when I talk to Nick and ideally Bruce, I can be like, hey, how'd you get voted captain? I'm curious. And I'll use that as like a jumping point to see what the rest of the situation is on that tribe.
So you are the only person on this tribe that has yet to lose a challenge. You are undefeated the entirety of this game so far.
Damn right.
How does that feel? And you're going to keep that up.
Oh, it feels great. I don't know if I want to keep that up. Obviously, I want to keep myself safe, but do I want to come out and win every immunity challenge right away? Of course not. I'm gonna go into this assuming that there is a like. I'm gonna go into this assuming that merges tonight. Obviously, I don't know if that's actually happening, but if merges tonight, I'm gonna assume that it's tonight, and then there's 24 hours until the next immunity challenge. Tomorrow night. And if that's the case, I can use those 24 hours to see how well I'm standing socially with people and then decide if I want to win immunity. And also, like, I want immunity for my tribe, but I guess because you're not telling me the winner of the other tribe, they won't know that I won. Lauren and Tommy and Jesse, if she stays, could very well just tell people, but yeah, so do I want to put myself as a physical threat? I don't really know at this point. It's gonna just be entirely based on how much I think I need to win it.
Is it an applicable notch on your resume?
Okay, wait, say again?
Is it like an applicable notch on your resume?
To win comps? Oh, absolutely. But obviously you don't want to do it too early to give people a reason to vote you out that early.
I did ask the viewers lounge if they had any questions. I think it's a middle of the day thing. Nobody has gotten back to me yet. If anybody does ask any questions, I will of course forward them to your PR.
Yeah.
Do you have any final thoughts?
I don't think so. Is there anything else that I was curious about? I guess the only other thought I have is that if like me, Tommy, and Lauren should be voting for Jesse, and then Jesse should be voting for Lauren. If Jesse ends up staying, it's probably because she plays an idol. Which honestly, I could use that as like a little when I get to merge, I could use that as a little like, hey guys, Jesse played an idol. We don't want her to find the other idol. Let's vote her out now.
We do have a VL question. who's your favorite season 1 alum, Devilface?
I can't, I can't tell if this is from Jessica because I said something like that last night. I'm also trying to. Oh, Brian played last season. I'm gonna say Jessica and Brian.
Brein, right?
Yeah, he was second, right?
Yeah, but I'm the way he spells his name is like really weird, right? Oh no,
It's
Brien. Yeah.
it's Brian. Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, then. Well, I'm gonna hop off here. I've got to get back to work. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you tonight.
All right. See you tonight.